down and eat it like a vulture. See my hips, make hips don't jump. See my hips and my lips don't jump. Lost a few pounds and my waist won't down. This the kind of beat that go bang, tongue, tongue, tongue. Sex me so good, say blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Muito obrigado a todos. É um prazer estar rodeado de conhecidos e desconhecidos, todos amigos. Este é o meu ganda puto, Ghost Waves. Meu nome é Michael Knight. Espero que se divirtam no último dia de milhões. Let's get it. Monster Cheeks! Será que ainda me lembro desta merda?
Right.
Yeah, much love. Esta vida é um time-lapse. E eu tô sentado na última fila do IMAX. Realizador com espectador a conduzir-me. Produtor, observador, não sei abstrair-me. A não ser no momento em que vou ouvir-me. Instinto e sinto que estou firme. Feliz que me com força, sabendo que vou rir-me. Ao perguntar se isto é real, sem ninguém que me confirme. Check, confere, o bom fera boa fera. E ferozmente afeta a feromona e um genoma gera. A redoma quebra e o EVA 010 a terra toda que é como Roma era. Deve ser da pedra, sobre a erva. A erosão leva a ilusão, segue a inquisição, nega mas na direção, guerra a extinção certa. O homem faz a abominação, neva. Porque esta vida é um moinho, aguenta-te a moinha. Um dia estás no monte cima, no outro dia és farinha, pó. Muito obrigado. Agora façam um favor de dançar. Ghost Waves on the motherfucking beat like. Yes. Vibes de piscina. Much love. Até a próxima.
Mostroma. Tanga tipo umbusa tanga, ne usama kosa. Alumuna sisi au ya sama kosa. Amuna yeye, koma, sama kosa. Tanga, umbusa tanga, ne sama kosa. Nika so. Mama sama kosa, mama sama kosa, mama sama kosa. Right on. Mandila. tanga, nessa makosa, na. Makosa, bata somos todos. Yomse, bata Yomse, makosa. Bana ruka rona ye, ewa, sema rona makosa. Mana. Afra babade de nasala ngani makosa. Monde me o Cameroun, uende aquí. Ngana money.
Olá internet, eu sou Alex Dalva, estou aqui na 10ª edição do Milhões de Festa, palco da piscina com a curadoria da Red Bull Music Academy, e eu estou aqui com o incrível Jamel Moss, também conhecido como Hieroglyphic Being. Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
How am I doing? I have to admit that I'm really nervous right now. I'm overwhelmed. First of all, I feel like it's a huge honor to meet you today, and I'm really restless to listen to your music live and to have that experience.
Now you're making me nervous. Hold up. Yeah, I'm still trying to absorb all this over here, and then now this, and then this. This is like tripping me out, but thank you. I appreciate everybody for having me. Want to thank the company that gives you wings. I know, you know what I'm saying, for having me out here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how we going to do this. It should turn out lovely. I'm still processing. I don't know if y'all get a chance to see this on camera, but yo, this is bugged out. Yeah.
He's talking about Michael Knight and Ghost Waves killing it on stage right now. But yeah, it's...
the half-naked people in the water dancing to speakers that's in the water while the dudes are playing. That still kind of got me a little ticky boom boom right now, but it's cool. Yeah.
And they'll be listening to your music as well. And will your music make them even crazier? Or I mean, what I get from your music, it's quite spiritual and hypnotic. It's really transcendent.
Thank you. We'll just see as the night goes on, and it's not about what I think, it's what the feedback from the people think. I'm just here to do the process and there to receive it, and it's up to them if they want to applaud or boo. I doubt they boo, but you never know. Just drink a lot of...
They won't.
Yeah, just drink a lot and be merry, and then we'll just let it all flow. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm feeling you.
Yeah.
So, everybody, when everybody talks about you, everyone starts talking about all the things you went through and all the hard times that made you the human being that you are today. And it's obvious that that reflects on your music. But for me, one thing that caught my attention is that I saw this documentary, and someone is saying that there's something special about the way you make music because you used to dance, and the way you feel the music, it's like it's the way you dance to the music, and that's why it is so fluid and languid. And can you talk about that?
I mean, that's part of the culture where I came from. It was about the dance first, the movement, because don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing other artists or DJs, musicians, but it's always been this thing that's always been focused on them, and they wouldn't be anybody without the people. Like, you really get moved by what you see in front of you when you perform. If nobody's really moving, then it retranslates itself back to the person that's performing to make the sounds that make you move. And if you're not moving, then all of a sudden the movements that you make in sounds do not translate properly within you, and then it's kind of stagnant, and it looks like basically The Walking Dead. Nobody's really animated. It's just flesh moving back and forth on the floor. And then if there's an artist looking back at it, he's kind of like, well, if they're not really into it, then I'm not gonna have energy to be back into it. So it's like a call and response. And the way we came up, the DJs, right, when I was exposed to, fed off the energy of the crowd. The more hype they got, the more they screamed, the more animated, the more they moved, everything in unison, and I mean really move. None of this back and forth and fist pumping. I'm talking about it looked like a ballet. It looked like a Broadway ballet or something like that. You would see people moving, doing all types of stuff, and that would give the energy, and that thing is kind of lost today. I mean, I doubt I'll be able to make that happen because everybody's going to be in a pool. Maybe next time I'll come back and DJ to get an experience and show you how people should move, but it is what it is, but we're going to keep it live. Yeah. So, I transmitted from all my moving experiences from coming up, and that's the school of thought I came from. So, yeah.
That was really enlightening, and so I'm going to go to a different direction.
Okay.
I also heard you say that someone told you if you want to be good at making music, especially dance music, you got to figure out how to do the right beats. And rhythm, it's the key for everything. Of course, melodies and harmonies are important, but beats. And as a musician, I totally resonate with that. And was it too difficult to learn how to make these intricate beats? And and even another way to ask this, with the technological evolution, how was the process to start with old machines and transition to the digital era? And
I really don't give the machines much weight because it all comes from within. I mean, the machines will just be inanimate projects, objects sitting there. So it needs energy. It needs information input into it to come to life. I mean, that's with anything that's on this planet. It has energy. It needs information to be fed to it for it to be animate, to react in its environment around it, and other things will react, I guess, and pull opposite to it, or in unison. The best way I can say it is that it's been inherently in me to move a certain way. And then I had a mentor, which was Adonis, who actually gave me some equipment and just said, when you learn how to do these different type of signatures and like patterns and rhythms with this one drum machine, and gave me another one, then we'll upgrade you to a different level when it comes to keys and strings and stuff like that. So I walked around for like a year with a drum machine in my backpack, learning how to do rhythms before anything else. So, and then by the time I got access to other equipment, I put the rhythms on the back burner and actually try to make rhythms with the chords and the strings and atmospherics. And then I would lay the rhythms afterwards. So the whole thing is, though, I already knew how to do the physical. I needed how to tap into the cerebral, the emotional, the spiritual part. And that's where the atmospherics when it comes to the strings and the keys and the melodies. So, and then when I'm done with that, I can go back and take the basics that's inherently in me, the rhythms, and then integrate. It works out for me. Some other people, they can have a different approach, but this is my approach of how I've been indoctrinated. Some people you get education or you can be indoctrinated. So you can educate yourself. So I got indoctrinated just being born into this world from certain experiences that I absorbed, but I got my education. My mentors and the people around me and the people that was in the nightlife and people I encountered in life, inside or outside the club, and when I travel around the world. So it's just like me doing a sonic diary, technically speaking. So anytime I create something, it's me translating my experiences through sound. That's the best way to put it. And hopefully other people can resonate with it, vibrate with it, Yeah.
So, Jamal, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. I really cannot wait to you to get on stage and share the music with us as well.
Yeah, I can't wait either. You might have to put blinders on me because there's some really beautiful people out there, and I need to focus on. Yeah. So if you see me with like blinders on, literally is.
So the thing is, at Milhões de Festa, everything goes. So be free and be yourself.
Nah. You don't want me to do that. If you watch my documentary, you don't want me to do that. I'm gonna focus and handle business on stage, and then I'm gonna fall back and just enjoy visually what's popping off over there. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh yeah, wait a minute. And just to let you know, I'm giving back, right, in Chicago. So me and some partners opened up a place called ChicagoPhonic.com, and it's basically electronic music learning center. So we do the audio and then visual aspect of it. So if you want to learn beat making, if you want to learn how to be a turntablist, if you want to know the business or whatever about music industry or whatever, ChicagoPhonic.com. So if you make software or equipment, or if you want to learn more about us, just go to ChicagoPhonic.com and email us if you want to donate software, hardware, whatever, or you want to come to Chicago and teach a class, hit us up and we'll set it up. So it's giving back to the youth, because that's the one thing my mentor told me was pass the blessing on. And it's really frustrating. People ask me about Chicago, and we got a lot of stuff going on there. Y'all need to come and check it out. Before I left, 100,000 people close to in the middle of the street dancing to house music all day long. And it's like that in the summertime with older people, but then the youth are lost, and we decide to give back and do that. So that's my last, and I'm shutting
up. It's fine. It's fine. And you probably need to get ready to get on stage now.
Yeah.
So
I do, I guess. Yeah, sure. Got to do that too. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Bem, pessoal, Jamal Moss, Hieroglyphic Being, vai estar a tocar agora no palco do Milhões de Festa. Fiquem atentos, vocês não vão querer de todo perder o que vai acontecer. Até já.
There we go.
والحب اللي كان قل لك يا حبيبي قل لي
عيونك وين كنت تلاقيه وين حيرة ظنونك يوم اللي عليك اليوم كلمني وانت مشغول عني ونشوف عيونك نظرات النسيان نظرات النسيان من غير ما انت تقول حسيت بالنهاية عني البال مشغول وفكرك مش معايا وصرت تكلمني وانت مشغول عني ونشوف عيونك نظرات النسيان نظرات النسيان وين ضاع الحنان والحب اللي كان ملك يا حبيبي بتقولي كان زمان وين ضاع الحنان والحب اللي كان قول لك يا حبيبي قول لي كان زمان وين فرقة عيونك وين كنت تلاقيه وين حيرة ظنونك يوم اللي عليك اليوم تقابلني كنا مشغول عني نشوف عيونك نظرات النسيان نظرات النسيان نظرات النسيان نظرات النسيان